Did Austin Dillon win that race, or was that some really good fucking weed? Let me look. Let me look at this shit. Oh, this is not the one, but this one has Yankees and Dodgers logos. I fucking hate the Yankees. And I kind of wish Mookie Betts came back, but that's still pretty cool. But where's the other one? There it is. This is the one I had. What is this? What? How crazy is this shit? Coconut flavored pre-roll made with abusive OG. I don't fucking know. But this was some pretty fucking strong shit. So I know for a fact Austin Dillon did not win that race. And it was just that good of weed that it made me think Austin Dillon won that race. Dude, that was fucking crazy. I went to sleep after the race. It's like almost, it's 3:30 right now, in the morning. That's what happens when I smoke. I just fall asleep. Like, I need to fall asleep. I'll slump so hard, and then I'll just wake up, like, too early, and then I'm up for the day, you know? But no, I watched so much racing this weekend. Let's start with the Cup race. Cup race was pretty good. It was boring for a lot of it, but they are coming towards the stage 3 was fun. Stage 3 of the race was literally as stage 3 started, it was just becoming fun. The stage 3 caution came out. They had a restart, 1 lap under green, and then Kyle Busch wrecked. It wasn't intentional, but it's still always fun to see this. My favorite driver wrecking my least favorite driver. Even if it's an accident, it's still always funny. It never fails to amuse me, So that was fun. Kyle Busch didn't get that much damage, but I'm sure, honestly, I do think what little damage he did get probably affected him when it came to the end of that and not catching up to the leaders. But Reddick and Dillon were really, really, really fast on those restarts, so what could you really do, though? There was a few other cautions that happened. I think Hamlin wrecked or some shit. Yeah, Hamlin wrecked twice. That was after I think I got high around like 60 to go, and then I came back in with like 40. See? What I actually did, because I'm not allowed to smoke in here, but I still wanted to watch the race. I could have just watched it on my phone, but that's not as fun. I went up to my window, right there. Went out, sat outside there, and then just looked in through the TV, I probably should have just watched on my phone, now that I think about it. For that, like, 15 minutes, dude, come on. But at least it's creative. But yeah, I was really rooting for Austin Dillon on those restarts. I mean, Reddick, it would have been cool to see him get a first-time win for the second week in a row. It always seems like when there's a first-time winner, it always happens in, like, short little, like, spans of time, Like in 2017, we saw Stenhouse, then we saw Dillon, then we saw Blaney, all in like a month span of time, So it always, and then last year we saw Bowman and then Justin Haley 2 weeks in a row. But I think there's been other times when that's happened. Like, it always kind of happens in short bursts. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a first-time winner within the next few weeks. It wasn't Austin Dillon's first win. This is his third career win. He obviously won the Coca-Cola 600, and then he won the Daytona 500, which was fucking insane. I don't care what you say. I'm so fucking happy after he won that race. I don't care if he wrecked Almirola. That's what you gotta do for a win sometimes. Yeah, literally stage 3 of today's race was good. Everything else, not so much. There were some other cautions, like, it's too fucking high to remember No, I saw somebody on Twitter said, how do you want to know if somebody smokes? they'll tell you. It's kind of true. See, it always sounds like I'm so cocky whenever I like talk about how I'm smoking. It's like, yeah, I smoke, you know? It's like, I always realize afterwards how fucking cocky I sound, and I'm like, God damn it, just shut the fuck up, Sam. Like, oh, it's fuck it, I sound so stupid. It's like every one of these videos just starts out with me doing this. No, so I took an Uber into the city to go get these, and then those. And my Uber driver, the first half of the trip, like the way there, he was really fucking boring. And then on the way back, he was fun. And then I let him hit these. I numbered these. This is number 2, and this is number 1. But yeah, today's race was, like I said, the first few stages, boring as hell. The final stage, really fun. I'll give it... The final stage is all you need, I guess. I mean, I'll give it 8.2 out of 10. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? 8.2 out of 10. F1 race, I watched that. I watched all races this weekend, guys. I watched all the races this weekend. All of them. F1 race, that was cool. I mean, it's F1, so pretty much he doesn't know Lewis Hamilton's going to win, or Sebastian Vettel, and Sebastian Vettel wasn't on pole. I don't think Lewis Hamilton was on pole either, but Lewis Hamilton's always going to win. It's always Hamilton or Vettel, whoever starts higher. I mean, Bottas won a few weeks ago. Valtteri Bottas is actually my favorite driver, because when I started playing the F1 games a few years ago, like when I would do the demos, I would honestly download the demos just for fun, and then, like, they would only let you do one race, so I would just sit there and do the 100% Australia race. And then I would delete the game, and then have to re-download it, so I would be able to play it again, and I would just keep doing that. And I actually ended up getting F1 2018, so, yeah. But yeah. Fucking, so that race, I mean, it's F1, like I said. There was like no, it was green the entire time. And I don't know why people like F1 so much. It's really just like a Sonoma race. It really is. It's really a Sonoma race. You'll pull out to a lead, and then you'll be like a 15-second lead, and then it'll be a strategy race. That's really all it is. I mean, I guess if you just like to see cars go around, I guess F1's kind of cool, just because they're like, but I mean, I played Project Cars the other night at Watkins Glen with an F1 car. But here's the twist. It was at night. So it was like impossible to see fucking anything. Like, you literally, there was the track line that you would get, that would like tell you where to go, and that was literally all you had to like guide yourself around, at least around the like other parts of the track. Like, the front stretch is kind of lit up, but, like, the back stretch, it's completely fucking dark. Like, the S's, completely fucking dark. It's kind of scary, but it's still kind of fun. Anyway, IndyCar race, truck race yesterday. I'll talk about the IndyCar race first, just because that was the one that ended soonest. Joseph Newgarden won. Obviously pumped about that. Newgarden's my favorite driver. You know, he has been for a while. He has been since like 2018, I think. I saw a video of him like pranking Elio Castroneves, and I was like, that's fucking hilarious. You're my new favorite driver. And then he won the championship last year, so or no. Newgarden was getting pranked by Elio Castroneves. And I was like, that's fucking hilarious. So. But yeah, alright race last night. Race 2 was not as good as race 1. I didn't watch the entire race last night, but I turned on my iPad while the truck race was on, so I was just watching both of them at the same time. The truck race, Kyle Busch won that. Not surprising. I mean, It's a truck race. What could you really expect? Truck race. It was at Texas, right? Was that? Yeah, it was at Texas. Yeah, that makes sense because Kyle Busch. I mean, Ross Chastain did that, where he would race Iowa and then fly all the way to Sonoma to run the Cup race. So it could happen. But yeah, that was a alright race, I guess. Todd Gilliland had his issues with like 15 to go. That's pretty much all I remember. IMSA, I watched IMSA. I did. The 2.4 hours of sleep, or 2 hours 40 minutes of sleep ring. See, I wish I could just say that, like that's kind of annoying. 2.4 hours is not 2 hours and 40 minutes. I wish hours went by like 100 also, you know? I don't know, that'd make it easier. It's kind of confusing. Like, it was like, instead of 59, 60, and then that's the hour, it should be 99, 100, and then that's the hour. I don't know. I wish there was like some way we could do that. I don't know why I'm still talking, but yeah, IMSA was fun. Everybody was running out of gas on like the final lap, though. I mean, there was like 5 people who just ran out of gas on the last lap. I kind of like IMSA. I do. It's kind of fun. I like the idea of time races. I don't want NASCAR to do that. Oh, no. I want NASCAR to do one time race. If NASCAR did a 12-hour race or a 24-hour race, hell, even a 6-hour race. Well, no. I want it to be something where it turns into night or it turns into morning, you know? I want it to start at like one sky and then end at another sky. That's kind of how I'd want it to be. But yeah, if NASCAR did one time race, at least 6 hours, one a year, I think it'd be fucking awesome. But that's the thing. If they do one, they're going to think, oh, wow, we should keep doing this. You know? I would love NASCAR to do one time race. It'd be really cool if it was the same driver had to do it the entire time, you know? But, yeah. Another thing I don't like about IMSA is the classes, you know? I don't like the idea of, like, there being more than one winner, you know? More than one guy celebrating after the race. And I wish it was just, like, you know, just one big race, and then there was just the different manufacturers just happened to be there. I wish they could just do that, you know? Instead of having, like, 5 different winners. Because imagine that in NASCAR. Imagine there's a Ford race, a Chevy race, and a Toyota race. All in one big race. I don't understand that. No, it's just like my biggest thing is if I go to a race, I want there to be one winner. One main guy. And there is like the overall winner in IMSA. But it's just like, I wish there was like just the overall winner. I don't know. But no, I think it'd be cool if NASCAR did it like a time race like that. Where it was like, but they raced it in kind of NASCAR style, where there'd still be red flags, there'd still be restarts, it'd still be like double file, kind of like they do. NASCAR is the best racing in the world. If you think, like, it really is. Like, every other racing, their restarts suck. They really do. In NASCAR, like, it seems like in every other racing series besides IndyCar, if a guy pulls out to the lead, he's just gonna stay in the lead for the rest of the race, unless if like an issue happens. That's kind of the way it feels. I don't like that. So, yeah. But yeah, IMSA is cool. I do like it. I do like the time thing. I kind of like how, you know, I always find it exciting when it's like a race to the end of the clock to try to get one more lap in. Like that, there was that Watkins Glen race a few years ago where they were like doing a restart with like 30 seconds left on the clock, and then by the time they made it around to the flag, it was like 10 seconds left, and they just did a one-lap shootout. I thought that was exciting. Yeah. But yeah, IMSA's kind of cool. Xfinity Race. That's the first race of the weekend, right? Yeah. Xfinity Race was... Oh, I know. I watched the Xfinity Race also. Kyle Busch won that, but then he got it taken away. I really don't remember much of the Xfinity Race, to be completely honest. But I remember that Kyle Busch won, then he got it taken away, and then Austin Cindric got the win. Fuck. Fucking hate Austin Cindric. But yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, IndyCar. I watched the first IndyCar race also. That race was more exciting. Simon Pagenaud won that race. But, dude, Will Power had that fucking crash where that tire just rolled over him. That was funny. Luckily it didn't hit him. But they have those new, like, where it's kind of a cockpit, but there's just no roof, you know? There's just windows around them now. Yeah, that probably would have hit him if it wasn't for that. And then it would have been another Justin Wilson incident. That would have fucking sucked. And then we saw... Who was that? What the fuck was his name? Connor or something, I think? Yeah. He, coming to a restart, and then they decided, no, we're not going with that green. So then everybody was, like, speeding up, slowing down at different times, and then everybody was brake checking, and then this fucker just got on top of this dude's car, and then almost, I don't know how he didn't hit the catch fence. I mean, I don't know how that was not a red flag. Like, the fact that that was not a red flag is entirely just too shocking to me. I thought there would have had to been repairs. I thought there would have had to been, like, I thought we were going to be there for a while after that, you know? I thought the race was going to end, like, after midnight after that, you know? Because there'd be, like, too long of repairs. But I guess it didn't. But yeah, Simon Pagenaud got the win. You know, one thing I also forgot about IndyCar is that they don't have overtime. I was, like, sitting there watching the final laps of that race, and I was like, oh, let's have a caution, so we can have a cool, exciting restart. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. They don't do overtime. So if there's a caution with 3 laps to go, like, unless if Simon Pagenaud runs out of gas, he's won the race, you know? That wasn't even a vape cough. That was just an actual cough. But yeah. That's it for this week, guys. Probably be doing NASCAR Heat videos. The past few days I forgot to upload them, so I just need to set, like, a reminder just to upload them at, like, the same time every day, you know? But no, I'm thinking about really saving up for, like, a camera and a laptop, and then, like, really getting back into YouTube, like, heavy, because I miss it. I miss that grind. Even if I wasn't doing too successfully, it kept me busy. It gave me something to do. It was fun. So, I miss it. But yeah. I just don't have access to the computer anymore, you know? My dad's like full-time job is now working on the computer, so I just don't have access to it anymore. Kind of sucks, but I'm thinking about saving up for a laptop. Probably going to. But yeah. Peace out, guys.